Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to pass to Mixon on the check down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Gun. Cut. Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bengals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taylor now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third and 2. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow able to find Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Pirine. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mixon.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Mixon again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here you go.
Here's a run with Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting it.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll give it to Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
McCann's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Hands up.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on third, Watson.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
From the 40 now on second down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
He's checking Craig. Check safety.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is the tight end, the Joker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. Gets past one man. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Chubb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On 1st down, Nixon called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
17. Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight down. There you go. Check 52.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Off of play action, it's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
78 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
McCann's kick up and good.
And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Burrow. Hits his running back, Pirine. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw, Burrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. That's complete to Chase. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Cleveland,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.